Welcome. This is a sample report for my daily crude oil Astro-Timer for Wednesday, January 18th, 2017. I also have a weekly report. If you're a longer-term swing trader, I send you the weekly planetary support resistance levels and key turn dates of the week. I also send important updates, and what you're doing if you're a swing trader is you're watching those key weekly levels on the key turn dates for weekly tops and bottoms to unfold. And it has a high degree of accuracy for timing reversals and good trades that can last for a few days or even longer. And that is another option. Now, if you are an active day trader, the daily analysis and reports are best suited for you. Every day I send you the daily planetary support resistance levels and the key planetary times based on my years of research. The key times are very accurate, have a high degree of accuracy in timing the important intraday tops, bottoms, or reversals. And the planetary resistance support levels are also much more accurate than, say, technical indicators or moving averages, trend lines, because they're based on the actual positions and harmonics of the planets. I also do a recap of what happened the previous day on every report. I send you the next day's forecast outlook based on the key levels and important times and the key planetary support resistance levels and planetary times. On Tuesday, January 17th, there's the analysis recap that occurred. A reversal higher began to occur early in the morning at 2:31 a.m. Eastern. I include planetary times early in the morning just for reference purposes. I know you're probably sleeping. I'm sleeping at that hour. But there are traders in, say, India or Australia, Europe, that have the luxury of trading at different times during the day, and they may want to catch those. So I include those for traders, you traders there that live in other countries. But also you may want to know, for reference purposes, what are the other important times early in the morning. But that's when the reversal higher began on the 17th of January. And then a final reversal higher occurred at the 8:36 key time. And then the 9:30 key time to change and trend lower from the high. Intraday low completed at the 10:58 time. And that's when reversal higher began. And then the 2:05 time to intraday top and reversal down. All of these key times and levels were in Tuesday's report. Now the outlook for Wednesday, we rolled over to the March contract, which is the new front month. The key's planetary support for Wednesday is now at 53.30 to 53. So the bias is now up unless price breaks 53. And I put an asterisk next to the key levels as a reminder. If we break those levels, those are buy or sell signals. So we still want to be oriented on the long side unless price breaks 53 for a sell signal. And key planetary resistance is just above right here at 53.80 to 54.20. That is also an important weekly level that I send you in Monday's overview, and also if you get the weekly reports for swing trading. So we would have to break through that important level for a new buy signal, and then if that occurs, you'll be looking to take profits at the next targets at 54.60, and then 55 is a strong level. Now these levels that are labeled strong are more likely to hold than the other levels, especially if they come in at the key times of the day. And then on the downside, if we broke 53, the next profit point is 52.40 to 52. And then at 51.40 is a strong level, and that's an important weekly level in your weekly report or in Monday's overview. And then here are the planetary times in Eastern time. These are the important times you're watching. I do recommend using 4 or 5 minute time frame and giving it a few minutes around the key time for either an intraday top or bottom or the actual reversal to occur. It's good to use a good entry technique, a proper entry technique. You're waiting for the levels to be tested at the times, and then you're waiting a bar or even two for price to break out above the previous higher low to buy or sell. So then you have confirmation that a turn is happening from a key level at the time. So let's move on to the price chart, and I'm going to be putting all the planetary times on the chart, and I'm going to be adding the planetary lines, the planetary support resistance levels in Wednesday's report, and we're going to review every time and every trade setup that happened to show you how accurate it was and how it would have helped you, improve your timing and help you catch a lot of winning trades. Even if you're using your own trading approach or signals, having this information and knowing the times and the levels will definitely give you that additional trading and timing advantage and help you win more often. Of course, my services and timing reports are for experienced and skilled traders, not for inexperienced traders, and there are risks involved. Only speculative capital is recommended to be used in the markets. Past forecasting accuracy is not necessarily indicative of future forecasting results or profits. My reports do include trade secrets, proprietary information. It's for your own personal private use only. And you realize that trading in the futures markets involve high risk. You should only be using speculative capital, and if you're an experienced trader to begin with, you know the risk, you have the discipline, you know how to trade, you know how much to risk per trade, you know how to move your stop up to break even once the trade moves in your advantage, and you know how to cut losses quickly and let your profits run. Now these are required skills, and if you have those, you're looking for the best trading timing advantage, my reports will definitely help you. So here we are. Here's the price chart for the March E-mini crude oil contract. It's a 4-minute time frame. And I took the planetary support resistance levels and times from the report I just showed you, and I put them right on the chart so you can see them in action. Now I use the Fibonacci Galactic Trader. Whatever trading software you use, there will be a horizontal line drawing tool, and you can put your support resistance levels right on the chart. So you can take all of these key planetary levels and put them on the chart, and that's what I did here. So here's the upside key resistance is 53.80 to 54.20. That's planetary resistance, and I'll take it off and put it on. There's a drawing tool right here. The horizontal line, we put it right on the chart, and there it is, and there's the range. Now key planetary support to break for a sell signal was 53.30 to 53, and that occurred. And then if that happened, the next target on the downside profit point was 52.40 to 52, and that worked very well. Now if support is broken, it turns into new resistance, and resistance becomes new support, and you already know that, I'm sure. So since 53.30 was broken, that turns into new resistance, and that was an important intraday high here. And then on the downside, if we broke 52, the strongest level was that 51.40 weekly level. That was the maximum probably if it was going to go lower, and we were just above that. The low was 51.725, about 0.325 cents above that level. So you probably were not up at 3:36 a.m. Eastern, but that actually was the high, and reversal and trend change down. That's when the big trend change occurred. So that planetary time worked very well. We come down and broke key support 53.30 to 53, and we're testing it around the 4:20 planetary time. And you see here there is no buy signal. You would need a break of this range to go long again, and that never happened, and we just stalled for 4 to 8 minutes. And then here's the breakout close to that time, key time, and that's a new sell signal. Now the next time was 4:58, and here's a nice sell signal too. Price takes a break for what, 5-10 minutes, and then here's the sell signal lower, and we hit the target 52.40, which is a profit point. Here's another good reversal lower at the 8:36 or time. 8:32 is the time, and just a few minutes later it starts to turn lower and it keeps going to 52. There's a rebound higher here at 9:31, and then here's an intraday low at the 10:56 planetary time, and a breakout higher at the 11:11 time. Now we broke through 5240 new resistance, and that was a good buy signal, and it took us right up to the target at new planetary resistance at 53 to 5330. And there's the high coming in at 1128, but it wasn't until the 1138 time that we begin to turn down again for a sell signal. And there's the reversal lower from key resistance here, and that was a good trade, and it just kept going. And then we get a breakout here a few minutes ahead of the 12:17 p.m. key planetary time, and this just kept running. The important 2:02 to 2:06 p.m. time was a nice reversal lower. We broke support 52 for a new sell signal lower here, and it just kept going to 51.725, and then it was about over at that point. And then we just had a consolidation, and it was time to call it a day. So there's some really good trades here at the planetary times here: 3:36 in the morning, 4:20, 4:58. If you're not up that early, here's the regular hours: 8:32. We get a reversal lower. We get a rebound 9:31 time, and here's a really good trade. These are the two good trades during regular hours. Here's the intraday low, 10:56. Here's the breakout higher, 11:11. Here's a turn down again at begins at 11:38, and then the 12:17 p.m. planetary time to really good reversal and sell off all the way back down here to 52 support, planetary support. And then we broke slightly below and finally bottomed, and then it was time to call it a day. So those are the winning trades at the planetary times off the key planetary levels. If you have any questions, you may also reach me at ted@astroadvisor.com, or you can get started with your weekly reports or your daily crude oil Astro-Timer report. Wishing you the best of trading success.